Check, check, check. Yo, yo, what's up, everybody? Saturday night. Edward Duja, what's going on, brother? He says he's looking forward to hearing the play. Good to go, brother. Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a good weekend. We're going to start off a little differently. I just literally got ready within 5 minutes. We'll see y'all shows up in the chat and we'll get going here. Oh, man. If you can see in the background, we got something new. We got a little new thing, a little new toy. Chris Liggett, the tree fella. What's up, brother? Good to see you tonight. Jake Koenig in the house. He says, whoa, you got a new axe back there, Rick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, we got a new toy. In case you missed it, yes, on the community page, last week, we were trying to, I was trying to get this guitar for about a month. And with the very awesome donations and support and super chats we got last week, it put me over the edge of what I needed to buy this guitar. I've been watching this thing for like a month. And there was like people had it in their carts. And what else happened? A couple people made offers. And I was like, oh, God. So I was like getting close. And everyone kind of, I kept talking about it during the live stream chats this week. Or was it last week? Probably last week, actually. And then, bam, we got all the money we needed. Just like that. It was amazing. So big shout out to every single one that hit up with the super chats last week. It really, really helped. And now we have something new to play. This nice new Godin Encore glossy black classical nylon string guitar. And it's amazing. It's amazing. It is good stuff. It is good stuff. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Good to see you, Nate. Credible Hawk. What's up, brother? I'm doing good, man. There you go, Edward. Nice new toy. Oh, yeah. We got a new song of the week just for it. Chris Arsenault, what's up, brother? Hawk says, I've been 38 weeks and 2 days cigarette and nicotine free. I'm still excited. There you go, bro. Good to go, man. I need to be that way, too. It's tough, man. I need my nicotine right now. I'll get there. I'll get there. Once the stress level goes down just enough, I won't need it. We tried, man. Respira from Argentina. Muchas gracias, amigo. Good to see you. Buenas noches. Yeah, so yeah, we're just chilling here right now. Charles Bowman, there he is. He said, it's the weekend, brother. Good to be here. Good to see you, Charles. Hope you're having a good one. It's starting off pretty nice this weekend. So let's see, we're going to play, it's going to be a free-for-all. So if you already, I know, I'm going to do Storm Rider at some point. And Stardust wants to hear Voltage. So those are two. I'm going to play a couple, but if you have any song that you know of mine that you want to hear tonight, let me know. We'll play it. Otherwise, we're just going to kind of run down the list and see what we got. Let's try Dream Flight. I haven't done this one. I don't remember what key this is in. It'd be helpful if I turned my guitar on back on after I tuned it, right? I don't know what key this is in. Now we know what key it's in. has a nice dream flight. I don't play it too. I never played that forever, and then it's a cool song. It's actually a nice, cool, chill song. Well, there we go. There we go. Let's see. Let's see. There you go, Chris. G in the house. How you doing? Good to see you tonight. Albert knows Speeder 2.0. We do have Speeder 2.0. Voltage is now Speeder 2.0. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. Stardust dropping frogs and whiskey. It's like that. Remember that song, Snorting Whiskey? It's like frogs and whiskey. Nate B knows Rick doing the new do. You know this, man. If you saw the yesterday's video, I was like, I tried the new Mountain Dew and I just put this like Beyond Shred insanity, man. Nate B wants to hear some Opus Licks. We played that the other night. I'll be playing that for you, brother. No problem, man. I actually played it the other night. I was like, someone requested it. Was it you? Like, maybe it was you again. I don't know. That's awesome. I'll be happy to play it. I love playing that song. Chris says, how about Turn the Page? I don't even know how that goes, man. It's got to be one of my songs, of course. Stu Petty, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Albert. Appreciate that, man. Ray Freese in the house, man. Hope you're having a good one too, brother. It's been a nice one thus far. Juji knows every day is Shredder Day. So yeah, I got the guitar Friday. I didn't even open the box till Friday night. And then I did some unboxing videos, and then I put out, if you're a member of the channel, I put out some sneak peeks, just me screwing around on it and stuff like that. And yeah, and then today I was working on the new song, and my God, that was like, it always happens. I think I got an idea, I have an idea, and then it shouldn't take me too long to put together, but then I start adding more and more and more and more stuff. And then, man, it turns into like, oh my God, it's like 8:45. I got to get finished here. Gets me every time. All right, we'll go. Nate B said Opus Licks, so we're gonna do Opus Licks next, man. You call them, I'll play them. All right, let's do that. Opus Licks time. Ooh. How many counts we got on this thing? Opus Licks for Nate B, brother. Thank you, man. That's a good one to play. I always enjoy playing that one. It's a nice uplifting song. For sure, for sure. Ray Freese asks, is that your new guitar in the back? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We shall be playing it tonight. I have a new song specifically for that. And yeah, we'll be getting to it. We'll do probably a good hour of tunes here, and then we'll pick up that one and play the song maybe 2 times, because I don't know what I'm playing on it yet. And then we'll see where it goes. Let's see. Val Kimber in the house. What's going on, Val? Good to see you, buddy. Jake says, if you feel like playing some Murder Hornets tonight, I wouldn't mind. I shall for you. You say what, and I shall do. We'll take care of it. Let's see. Boy Yeet, hello to you, buddy. Charles says, I enjoy listening to Satriani, Healy, Gilmore, etc. And now I got Rick. You're so darn good. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that, Charles. All right. Stu Petty asked for Black Star. That is something I do have in my set list, so we shall do that. We'll do Murder Hornets, then we'll do Black Star after that. Charles Bowman knows Chris Oliva was another great one. Man, Chris Oliva was just so amazing, dude. So amazing. Yet another one that we lost too early, man. But Charles, did you see, if anyone likes Sabotage, make sure you go check out, look up on YouTube here, the Monsters of Rock 2025 Sabotage set. It was really, really, really good. There's a couple decent ones and a bunch of not so decent ones. So your mileage may vary looking for the videos, but there's a couple really, really nice ones. There you go, Feisty. Always got a good time in my man. Let's see. Stardust says, it's been a troll-filled last few streams. It has been. But she's been having fun roasting them. Yeah, Stardust don't give a F no more, which is fine. Fine by me. I don't either. I really don't. You come in and troll us, we're gonna troll you right back. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Ju G knows. There you go. Ju G Kung Fu. She could be in the next Cobra Kai. There you go. Thank you, Nate. Appreciate that, brother. Yes, sir, man. All right, we know Juji likes some Kung Fu movies now. That's what's up. I used to watch Kung Fu and karate and ninja movies when I was a kid like crazy. That was my favorite stuff. Every Saturday morning or every Saturday afternoon they had some new, like Breaking Fist, Dying Dragon or something like that. It's all these copycats of Bruce Lee movies. And they were fun to watch, man, when I was a kid. There you go, Stu. We'll knock that out. There you go, Juji. Bonsai! All right, let's see. Jake said he wants some Murder Hornets. Yeah, let's see. Murder Hornets. Where'd that be? I was actually thinking of playing it anyway, Jake. I like playing that. That's a fun thing to play. All right, Murder Hornets coming up for Jake. Let's go. The Hornets did their murder. Oh man, that's a cool one. I messed up my little spot though. I went backwards on one of my section riffs or section licks that I did. But hey, I brought it back. No worries. Well, if I said try watching Kung Fu movies and listening to Zeppelin, that'd be interesting. Edward says, glad you fixed that D string. Told my friend about it breaking and how it never broke before. Most of the time it's the high E. I know, right? Yeah, luckily I keep enough. If you look close, you'll see I keep enough string available. Luckily in this case, I had enough string available. I just cut the bad part off and pulled it down a little bit, shoved it back in, locked it up, and we were back in business. Because everything out there, all these strings are like brand new. I don't know what happened. It seemed like when I broke it and when I took it off, it was kind of like maybe it wasn't fully in, like all the way. It was kind of weird, but it worked out. There you go, Charles, for sure, man. Nikki Lynn's in the house. Good to see you, Nikki. Hope you're having a good Saturday so far. Ken Kramer, there you are, brother. Christine LG, good to see you too there. There you go, Val. Absolutely, buddy. We cranking. If I said, is there a record for the fastest picking that actually sounds good? I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe. Yeah, because everyone I hear, it sounds like, it's like 300 beats per minute. And it's like, really? I don't know, man. Here you go, Val. Dave, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Thank you, Juji. Thank you, Christine. Jake dropping that super chat, brother. Thank you so much. I like that. You got Murder Hornets for the emotes. I like it. How'd you get that? Where'd you find that? Nate B says 368 notes in 10 seconds. I think I did 380. Didn't I do 384 in 10 seconds? I don't know. Michael Fairbank in the house. How you doing, bro? Good to see you tonight. Silly Willy, there you are, buddy. What's up, Rhythm of Pain? Good to see you, my man. And Slim66 in the house. What's up, Slim? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. All right, well, let's see. Next was, okay. Chris can you play Creation? We can. We will. We got to do Black Star next. Black Star. Because if it's in here, I'll play it if it's in here. That's for sure. And Creation's in here. Black Star's in here. So there you have it. Let's see. Black Star. Now, I can't remember how to play. I remember how to play it, of course, but I don't remember the timing of some stuff. So forgive me if I mess up a slight bit. I don't remember a lot of the timing on this thing, but I'm going to try and remember. The whole intro is like, I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, here's Black Star. Yngwie J. Malmsteen, Black Star. Let's go. a fun song to play. Man. That's one of Yngwie's greatest. Ain't no doubt about that one. Ain't no doubt about that. All right, let's cue up Creation here. Creation. I haven't played this one in a minute, so definitely give me a break on this one. Let's see. All right. Chris Arsenal got Creation. Our Creation is loaded up, Chris, for the next one. As soon as we get done with the chat, we will smoke that one. Hopefully I remember it. Vlad R. He says, hey, Rick, is it because of your unique condition that you have to tend to bend your wrist so extremely? I never noticed, man. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know, man. Probably, yeah. I mean, it looks like what it looks like, I guess, but it doesn't give me any trouble or pain or anything like that for sure. Albert knows. All right, it's 384. So 300. I did 384 notes in 10 seconds. Good to hear, Michael. Good to hear, brother. Bruce says, walking through the woods at night with this music is wild. Oh, shoot, man. Donald James in the house. You know what's up, Black Star. There you are, brother. Hacks Tester in the house. What's going on? He says, rip it up, Rick. Nice shred. There you are, brother. Vice back for the slack. There you go. Dweller's Playhouse. He says he's back for more. What's up, Rick? Good to see you, Dweller. Hope you're doing good tonight. Stupid. He says, sounds killer. I seen Yngwie open for ACDC. Same here. I saw that same concert, except I didn't see ACDC. I saw Yngwie and left. I didn't care. It's like, how can you? I mean, I know there's a lot of ACDC fans. So trust me, I know, and I respect ACDC and all they've done in their songs. But how can Yngwie Malmsteen open up for ACDC and you want to stick around? At least for me, because I was a kid, I loved Yngwie. I wasn't ever into AC/DC so much, just whatever was on the MTV or on the radio or whatever. So I was never like really into AC/DC that much. But so I was like, well, I just want to see Yngwie, and that's what I did. 15-year-old me watching Yngwie is amazing. I wish I still had that shirt, man. I had a great short tour shirt. It was that marching out tour short, but it's white. Had Yngwie doing his kick out pose or whatever, man. I was like, man, I wish I had that shirt again. Jake says, appreciates all the channel members in the chat. We got Donald James, Jew, G, Edward Nugent. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. You're welcome, Stu. Appreciate that, man. Eric McGinn in the house. What's going on, brother? Kiki W is in there. Good to see you. I got your message, Kiki. Yeah. I don't. I need to. I had one and I let it go, so I need to go open that up again. But I appreciate that, Kiki. That is super cool of you. I love things like that, so I'm more than happy to see that. So I will get the PO box cracked open again probably this week here, and we'll go from there. Let's see. Hack says, "The day when the dude gives him the guitar part." You know that's right, man. You know that's right. Stu says Yngwie was his first concert. That's awesome, man. My first concert was Kiss back in like 1977, I think it was. There you go, Feisty. Dingway Clownstein. Yeah. I like Tom Shreds calls him Leather McPantstein, which is pretty funny too. I like Tom Shreds, man. Tom Shreds is my band. Devil says, you're the man, Rick. You said you don't really listen to Pink Floyd, but you have Alan Parsons project. He's made the dark. Yeah, I know, right? Well, when I was a little kid, man, Eye in the Sky was like the #1 hit. And I used to listen to Casey Kasem's Top 40 every week. And I love that Eye in the Sky tune. I remember that. But I never had that album. It was Power Slave that got me into the Egyptology stuff and all that. And I'm just trying to figure that stuff out. But, yeah, so when I wanted to I got this tattoo. I'll tell a story. I got this tattoo first. It was our band logo at the time. Because we were let's all get the band logo tattooed. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. So we did. And then I didn't have any tattoo on this arm. I was like, well, I need a tattoo. And I was like, oh, Power Slave, the Eye of Horus, man. I got to get the Eye of Horus. That's it. And there you have it. Yeah, Alan Parsons is an amazing producer, along with a writer and musician. Ain't no doubt. Feisty said, you played that better than he does. I appreciate that, Feisty. That means a lot to me. You know how much I love Yngwie. There you go, Shreddy Shredderson. There you go. Rhythm says, "Oh, Rick, I'm getting paid to write another song. First time in years, dude. The band I'm writing for is in Eastern. Dude, that's sick, bro. That's cool, man. If you can do kind of stuff like that, writing songs or doing stuff for people to make some money, man, that's the way to go, man. I got real lucky once. I sold a bunch of songs for like $6,000, man. It's like a whole album's worth of like, but it was like, it wasn't metal or anything. It was like a kind of Christian rock pop or whatever. Way back in like 2006 or something. But I made a bunch of money from it. I was like all happy about that. And just make sure you have to sign. You have to give them a paper like it gives away the copyright or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but I had to have this specific document from the Library of Congress to sign off on any of those songs. So I can never use them again. There was some really good ones though too, which bums me. I will, Kiki. Yeah, I'll probably go this week sometime. Probably next Saturday for sure. I have it there, and they're probably like, I got all my stuff in the system, so it shouldn't take too long just to crank one back up. And I didn't really have a PO box. It was like the address, and they just accepted the stuff, and I just grabbed it from them or whatever. UPS got a really good deal on that. Judy said, that's sad part about our tour shirts and stuff. They get one. I know, that's right. It sucks so bad. I wonder, speaking of tour shirts, I don't know if it's up. I don't know if it's working yet. Let's see if it's working yet. I have a big surprise for everybody. Let's see if it works though. Yeah, where's my channel at? Yeah, let's see, store. Okay, it's working, everybody. All right, anybody that's interested, and I'll show you the website right now, by the way. Real quick, like, let's see, where's my capture? I'm gonna turn this up a little bit if I can. I'm gonna crank this up just a little bit here. All right, check this out. So, Stardust and I worked diligently to finally get the t-shirts going. I'm gonna show you the display. The t-shirts, they are heavyweight cotton t-shirts. You can get them in any size. They're $26, and I think the shipping's like $3 or $4, so it's like comes out to $30. But I'll give you the display. So we got the Until the Bitter End t-shirt, which is pretty cool. Let's see what else we got, and we got the Speeder t-shirt, which is a very cool race car getting away from zombies. In a apocalyptic event area. So we got the Speeder t-shirt, if that gets you going. We got the Fire Within. This one came out real nice. So we got the Fire Within t-shirt. And that is Olympus Mons on Mars, which the song is actually inspired by. There's that. And then we got the Storm Rider t-shirt. We've been working hard on this stuff. So yeah, very cool stuff. I know a lot of people have wanted t-shirts for a while. This thing here, though, is just, I don't know. We were playing around with this whole system, but it's just a Storm Rider poster, if anyone's interested in that. We were just playing around, having fun, trying to see what we could come up with. But there you go. There is all the stuff from the new store right there. Let's see. Let's turn that off. All right, there we go. So if anyone's interested in the shirts, there they are. And yeah, if you're interested in anything in particular, if you want a coffee cup or a pair of lederhosen or whatever, let me know. We can add it to the thing, but we just want to do a couple shirts, just trying to get the store going. And there you go. Donald James says, I was learning round and round today. Pretty much got nice, dude. I still got to work on that, man. I can't ever get how do that even go? It's like a... Is that it? It's close, I think. Close. That's for my ear right there. Anyway, Val says he likes some Alan Parsons. There you go, man. Donald says, oh, you must like Nile and Carl Sanders. Nile, I've heard. Yeah, Nile's pretty sick, man. Hax Tester says, thanks for the software for working great store. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome, man. There you go, Val. Hack says he should have some music online soon. I hope with work and all. There you go, brother. Put it out there, man. That'd be cool, man. Let me know. If you ever have any questions about it or anything, let me know, man. I mess with this stuff for years and years and years, so... Fife says he writes the songs to make the whole world. There you go. Matthew, what's up, brother? He says, happy to see you back at it today. I appreciate you hanging out with us, brother. A little different scenarios tonight. We do a little different thing, different on the Saturdays, but I appreciate you hanging out with us, man. Let's see. There you go, Donald. Absolutely, buddy. Stu Pay says, speaking of marching out. Donald James is down. Nice. Hack Stector. Thank you, buddy. Fife says, I never wear clothes in public. I don't have walls. I feel that, man. I got to buy. We bought one shirt for Stardust already, which we should have in a couple of days. We'll check that out. But Donald James, Stardust did all the artwork. She did with the help of a special program. But yeah, pretty cool stuff, man. We got it going on. She's working on some more stuff now. Now she's like all hot and ready to rock. She wants to make more. She's like, I'm gonna make some more. There you go, Val. There you go, Albert. Appreciate that, man. I thought that was cool, man. Yeah, she made that. She got that. She basically got like a picture of my old, one of my really young pictures, and made that Storm Rider one. Pretty cool. There you go, Juji. Vicey says, get discounted new Jackson Pro Series. I'll play them on and off on your show. Then sign off. There you go. That's one way to do it. Michael's feeling good. All right, there you go. Juji said, I like a mug, but my cupboard is already full of cups. I feel that. Jake says, these shirts are sick. I'll email you a pic of me wearing one of them. There you go, bud. Juji says, screw it. I'll just toss a bunch of cups. Well, let us know which cup you want, Juji, specifically. And we'll get it up in the store for you there. And they got a ton of stuff, so we saw the poster thing. I was like, oh, let's try a poster. Let's see what it looks like. But yeah, the image that we had was perfect for the T-shirt, but like a big poster, it just wasn't like a really, really big poster. It just wasn't gonna fly. So we might end up taking it down. It was just something to try, really. It's the shirts that matter. You know, everyone's wanted a shirt for a while, and those are pretty much the most popular songs. We're gonna try and get a Voltage shirt real soon too. I think we're working on a Voltage one. Hack says, I'm trying out some Brian Welch stuff. Hope to get on. Yeah, he is awesome in Korn, man. Tyler Shep Shreds in the house. What's going on, Tyler? Good to see you, buddy. Tyler just hit 10,000 subscribers, and I know now he's at 10.1, so you ain't got nothing to worry about. There you go, man. That's good, man. It's good. That's a good milestone to reach. Now the next milestone, 20,000. Let's go. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you. Pretty appreciate that, man. Yeah, we're gonna play in a little bit. We're gonna play through a couple more songs here, and then we got a new song of the week, specifically with the Godin, the classical. And I need to make a sound for it though. I did run out of time and didn't get any sound cooking. So, all right, let's see if this works. Let me see. All right, Chris, this one's for you by Creation of Hope. They got it. Remember it, man. It's been a minute, dude. We'll give it a try. Okay, just make sure the key was right. All right, let's go. This is Creation by War of Thrones from 2018. It's been a long time since I played this one. Let's go. Man, that's been a minute, dude. Wow, that's been a long time since I played that one, man. I kind of got it. I kind of didn't get it. The chords were, the rhythms and stuff were easy, but the solo, man, I almost like lost it there, man. Man, that's crazy. All right, let's see. What we got here? All right, let's see. There you go. Axe Korn crazy riffs. Oh man, they always have some crazy ones. Star says, thanks everyone. She's been brainstorming on you. Absolutely. Stardust is a brainstormer, that's for sure. Jake got the congrats on the 10K for Tyler. Heck yeah, man. Get those memberships going, buddy. We got a lot of them ready. And like I said, let me know. I think, Tyler, if you want your emotes, like we got here, just send me, or have your mom and dad send me like as many pictures as you want for the emotes, and we got Stardust here can shrink them down for you and have them ready, so you can have, so all your viewers can have the emotes and stuff, and all your members can use the emotes and all that cool stuff. So make sure to let us know. There you go, Hacks. Absolutely, bro. Yeah, he knows, Donald. He wanted to wait. He wanted that 10,000, and then I think he's been working on a lot of tutorials and stuff too that he wants to put out there. So there you go. But he'll have it ready. He'll have it ready. There you go, Juji. Tyler's like, Rick's rocking out on this one. You know it, man. Love playing this. I love playing this one live. It was a fun song to play live. There you go, Donald. He said vocals are nice and accessible, and can spit some ish. There you go, man. Wade Black is insane, dude. He's one of the best singers out there, man. It's always a pleasure to work with him. Howard says, that's pretty sick. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, if anyone wants to hear it, I mean, I know a lot of people use Spotify, and that album is on Spotify. I don't own the rights to the record at this time, so. But yeah, that War of Thrones, Conflict in Creation's on Spotify. I think it's here, too, on YouTube. If you ever want to check that album out, it's a pretty cool album. I was pretty happy with it. Stu knows y'all jacked up on Mountain Dew. There you go, Chris. Thank you for that request, buddy. I appreciate that one. Juji says, me likey. You need to get that. You got what, Juji? Do you have like Apple Music or Amazon? Because they're on there too, of course. War of Thrones, Conflict in Creation. There you go, Edward. Donald says, Mountain Dew, just put it in my veins. I know. Juji says, liquid crack. It pretty much is. Thanks, Hack Sester. Tyler says, your nylon looks similar to mine. Yeah, I think it's a very similar. You got the Ibanez one, right? It's very similar. These are like, these guitars have been out for a long time, these type of guitars, interestingly. Donald says, I want you or Tyler to know how to redirect. Yeah, I showed Tyler's dad the spot where you can do it. So next time, for sure. But you have to do it. You have to set it up when you're putting your live together. You just can't do it. At least that I don't know. I don't think you can. I'm not sure you can do it. Well, I don't know. Let me see. If I customization. Okay, I could actually do it. Yeah, you can actually do it during the stream. You can redirect. I did not notice, but I don't know if you can do it. Yeah, okay. All right, I'll tell Tyler's dad how to do it during the live, but it's pretty much the same. Hey Tyler, remember this. You know that the broadcast center, like when you're doing your live and you got YouTube open, you got your broadcast center going. If you click the edit button up here in the corner, it'll pop down and you can click on that redirect thing. You'll show your dad that. You're welcome, Chris. Thanks for that, buddy. I appreciate it. Absolutely, Tyler, absolutely. Stupidity, I use Jim Dunlop, the Dunlop Delrin 1.5 millimeter. These are the second thickest pick you can get from Dunlop, and they're great. I mean, if you want to shred, I think these are the best, or close to it. But yeah, because these things don't budge. When you hit the string, these things don't budge. So what happens is you have no latency when you're hitting the strings and doing the really fast picking. Let's see. Hack says, I gotta go. God bless you guys. Love the jam. We say, absolutely, Hack. That'd be awesome, dude. Okay, if you need anybody, hit me up, man. Any questions? I'll be happy to help, bro. Chris says, you should have a War of Thrones. I actually do. We had a bunch made back in the day. I still have one. I don't think it fits very well, though. But I don't know if you can even get those anymore. Don says, he's got a Thundercat. That's what I'm talking about. Jake says, Rick, can you do the matte poster for any of the t-shirt design? The Fire with Image will look... Okay, yeah. Yeah, we can do it. Because we can you just copy it onto the... Because we made templates for all this stuff, so you can actually copy right on. But yeah, if you want a Fire Within poster, man, we'll hook you up, man. I'll throw it up there for you, bro. So we got Juji wants a cup. Juji got to tell us which one you want, which cup you want. Jake wants a Fire Within. Michael says he finally got Oblivion on his PS5. So far, so good. Yeah, it's great, man. They did a fantastic job. I mean, I played this thing back in it came out in 2006. I think I started playing it in about 2007 or so. And I was like, I played through the game, and it was back then it was like, oh, this is really cool. But then you look at it, and I think when I got a PC a couple years ago, I installed it. I was like, man, this game looks like garbage, man. What is wrong with this game? I was like, this is terrible. And then, so after installing the new Oblivion, I was like, whoa, they fixed this up. They fixed this up. No problem, Stu. Absolutely, man. Practice makes perfect, my bro. You got to work, man. I'd say, even just doing my exercise, that's 20 minutes a day. But if you can find more time to practice certain exercises and things like that, man, you go much further. The more you put in, the better you get. All right, let's see. All right, I'm going to do Storm Rider because I'm trying to get a good cut of this song. So we're going to do Storm Rider next. And then we're going to probably do Voltage after that because that's what the Stardust wants to hear. So if you got any other requests that are in my catalog here, let me know. We'll throw them down, and then as soon as we're done, we'll go ahead and play. We'll do some classical guitar stuff. So let us do Storm Rider. It was almost perfect, man. I was actually gonna try and record that one, and like I'm trying to really get a really good cut of Storm Rider and post it on my channel, but I've screwed that one up. I made a mistake somewhere. I got lost in the shreddiness, super shreddiness of it. Next time. We'll try it next time. There you go, Nikki says, Rick, oh my goodness, it's Saturday night. You know that's right. She said, I need to calm down. I feel you. I've been trying to chill all day. Juji says, is that a Rick RickRenstromOfficial trying to find the shirts? Things got screwed up yesterday. So my website does not have the store yet. I was trying to work on that. And what happened was I thought I saw a link of how to like link the shirt store to my official RickRenstrom.com website. Instead, it like took over the entire freaking website. I was like, what? Like, God. So I'm trying to link my website with the store, and I actually did it vice versa, and it had to reverse everything. But yeah, if you just go to my YouTube channel here and click on the store, and then just click on any one of the shirts or whatever, it'll take you to the right place. Trial and error. It's always fun around here, I tell you. Yeah. I'll tell you what, in case you're having any issues right now, let me open this up. I'll post this in the chat just in case. Because I think you have to go on the, either you have to go onto the mobile app. Here we go. All right, this is the link. Let's post that here for everybody. All right, there you go. That is the link to the shirt store. If you want to go directly to the store, it's just linked to my YouTube. My YouTube channel is linked to the store, so you can buy it from the YouTube link. It'll take you there either way. But that's the direct one. There you go, Jay. He knows right out the storm. Absolutely, buddy. Alvin Boy says, where's the list? The list of what? No problem. Okay, there you go, Alvin. Stu says, where can I find you on? So you cannot find me on Spotify. No, I don't have my stuff on Spotify. Not yet, at least. I'll give it some time. Spotify is very, very tough. It's like, it's kind of rigged against any independent artist, unfortunately. Some people make it big, but yeah, the more people that you have, so like say for instance, like Anthony Vincent, he's a singer here on YouTube. He's got like 2 million subscribers or something like that. So he's always getting like his videos hit like 100,000 views. So those people will go to Spotify and listen to stuff and boost them up. I don't have that many people, and I can't reach out to that. I do have like about almost 100,000 people across all the platforms, but it's almost impossible to reach them and go, hey, here's my stuff on Spotify, go listen, to have enough listeners to do anything. So, and Spotify also gives you a 0.0003 cents per play. It would take you about 1,000 plays just to make a penny. So it's kind of like, the album is here on YouTube for free if you want to listen to it. If you have YouTube Music, you can listen to it there. But I make a little bit more every time I get a stream on YouTube. A lot more than I would on Spotify, so it's almost like, what's the point? But maybe not. Maybe we'll see. Maybe down the road, maybe not down the road. I don't know. There you go, Jake. He got it right. The album's under the releases tab. Absolutely. Judy said, I think I'm there, but the page just isn't loading. Yeah, well, try that link, Juji, and see if that works for you. Stephen R. says, hey, I'm glad I made it for this Saturday jam says, cheers, Rick. Cheers to you, Stephen. Good to see you, buddy. Nate said, also a playlist tab on it. Yeah, I do have the playlist tab as well. I would say not his playlist of what his covers he does now, yeah. I'm like, you have to be an OG YouTube viewer to know what's in my queue here. So any one of my original songs, what we're doing here. Nikki Lynn says, I'd bring you some White Castle and Friendlies if I could. I feel you. We're actually going to go to Orlando next month. I'm on vacation next month. We're going to go to Orlando, and we're going to get White Castle and Friendlies. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Got the hotel booked and everything. Let's go. Oh, I'm sorry, Alvin. I did say check. I'm sorry if I meant list. No, on my inside my my program here, all my original songs, any one of my original songs. If you know one you want to hear me play, I'll play it. Let's see. Juji says Storm Rider mug. Okay, we will write that down. There you go, Alvin. I don't know. I haven't had this White Castle in eons. So, but I'll be at a hotel, so I'll mess their bathroom up, if necessary. Okay. Yeah. No worries, Alvin. Yeah. It's like I said. It's any originals that I do in my streams. Which I have 100 songs here to play. Now Nate wants the King, so you got it, buddy, the King. We'll try that one. I haven't played that one in a while too. Let's see. We're gonna do the King, then we're gonna do Stardust wanted Voltage, so we'll do that afterwards. Let's see, the King. Here we go. All right, let's do it. All right, I remember the key. Let's do this. You got a good one for me here. Let me go. How'd that go? My bad. It's been a while. That's a classic there. It's like, I haven't played these songs in a minute, man, but thank you, brother. I appreciate you pulling that one off again. That's a cool one to play. That's a cool one there. Let's see what's cooking. We got a couple more to go here. And we shall see. All right, let's see. Dweller says, I was in the ER and I've been getting over horrible stomach problems. Your stream has been helping me get over it. Oh, man, I'm so sorry to hear about that, bro, but I appreciate you, man. If we can send you love and support, man, that way, that's awesome, man. I appreciate you, bro. I hope you feel better soon, man. I know how that goes, man. I'm getting old. I get all kinds of weird stomach problems these days. Ain't no fun, man. Ain't no fun. Fight says, next in the Rider series, Scorn Rider. Scorn. Alvin, I sure don't, buddy. I play these songs. I play I do five streams a week, 3 hours at a time, and we play a lot of songs. So a lot of people know, and I tell the song titles prior to the song. So a lot of people know what the songs are, but I don't have a set playlist particularly. But we'll try and figure one out for you, brother. Judy says, my dad's going to Okeechobee tomorrow. There you go, Okeechobee Whiskey. That's a place right there. There's a song called Okeechobee Whiskey. I can't remember what the band it does. I remember hearing that, like, Okeechobee Whiskey, what's that? Judy says, as right now I only wear Iron Maiden band shirts. There you go. Why not add a Rick Renstrom t-shirt to the collection? There you go, Val. He said, this song's made me want to weld a flamethrower. Now, there you go. Judy was feeling that one. Classic The King off the Until the Bitter End record. What a beauty. There you go, Val. Appreciate that, my man. Thank you, Val. Juji loving that. Thank you so much. Juji said, I just downloaded this one. There you go. That's a good one. Uplifting. Another. I always try out them uplifting jams, you know, trying to get you up and going. All right, let's see. Well, I guess we're going to play Voltage. Let's see, where's Voltage at? I don't know if I, oh, is it this one? I never renamed it in this one. Let me see. All right, here we go. All right, this one's called Voltage. Better take a sip of Cabo Citrus before I play some Voltage. After this, we'll break out the nylon string and end the show with the nylon stuff, I think. Unless you have another request. From my originals, any album, Leash Law, Rob Rock stuff that I did, or my album, War of Thrones, or any of the originals you might know of in the chats, in the live streams. But this one's called Voltage. This one's for Stardust. That's what she wanted. Let's go. hot voltage. Is that such a thing? Hot voltage? I don't know. You know what I forgot? Albert, my buddy, he wanted Speeder. I forgot. I almost forgot, buddy, and I am sorry. I think he mentioned Speeder 2.0, and I was like totally didn't know what the heck he was talking about. And I knew what he's talking about. So we're going to play Speeder real fast here for Albert there, man. Sorry about that, bro. I almost forgot about that, man. Shoot. Pellet Funner knows voltage. That's what I'm talking about, man. Good to see you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Pellet knows nylon. Did I play Victory? I have not. We could do that. I'll tell you what. We got two more. We'll do Speeder for Albert and Victory for Pellet, and we'll knock it out. Eric McGinn, thank you, brother. Thank you, Chris. Nate B, Nate B, brother, thanks for that super chat. He says, you are the king, Rick. Thanks for sharing your talent. Man, I appreciate that, Nate. That means a lot to me, brother. Thank you so much for that, man. Thank you very much. Zach G, what's up, brother? He said, yo, what's up, Rick? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing good tonight. There you go, Juji. Stardust said, this is a bad jam. She likes that one. There you go. Pellet's got the count, 40 likes. You know Saturdays are chill. We all good. We all good. Zach G says, double R shreds. Appreciate that, my friend. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Chris. There you go, Zach. Voltage feeling that. Yeah, Stardust says, Voltage is the Speeder sequel. And Judy's like, woo, Speeder 2? All right. Jeremy Coleman in the house. What's up, brother? All right, so we should be able to knock these two out by 10:30. Then we'll slap on the classical and end the stream with some nice chill classical piece. Well, let me check my tuning though. That G string was a little off the. I can't say it. Actually, the A string was a little off too here. Oh man, that G string was loose. Loose G strings, never a good thing, man. Watch out. Okay, much better. I hear Stardust laughing. That's a good one. I mean, it's like, you know, there's two kinds of G strings in this world. There's a guitar G string, and you know, there's another one. But don't get it twisted. All right, we're tuned. All right, let's go. Let's speeder it up. This one's for Albert. You requested this one earlier, and I almost forgot. But luckily, I have a few brain cells left, and I remember some things. But thank you, Albert, for this one. Let's go with Speeder. Actually, you know what? I swear to God, man, this whole night, man, it's been awfully low sounding to me. All right, let's turn that up a notch. Because I've been like, man, this is low. All right. All right, again, you gotta mute the tuner and turn back on the guitar. That's a big step. You gotta do that, man. FYI, pro tip for anyone: mute your tuner and put your guitar back turned on. All right. sped it up on that one for sure. All right, let's go. All right, and so that was for Albert. Lastly, but not leastly, we got Victory for Pellet Funna. He likes that jam. I like that jam. Where'd it go, though? Victory, 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 victory. Man, I put that out a while ago. All right. Victory it is. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah. Terry Carranza, there he goes. You hadn't heard Voltage yet, Terry? That's a good one there. Matt said, hey, I just found your videos a few days ago. I've been back every night since. Rock on. Thank you, Matthew, man. I appreciate that very much. All right, Stardust said what I couldn't say on stream. G string's a little bit loose. G's like, the goose is loose. There you go. Val Kimmer said he wrote a song about a G string. I like it. Ty M's, he says, watching my 3-year-old son Ellis, and he thinks you're, that's awesome. What's up, Ellis? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for watching tonight. Good to see you too, Ty. Jeremy says, yeah, definitely don't want to get to twist the G strings. I know, right? Zach says, get the circle pit going. There you go. Jeremy's like, Speeder is the jam. Yeah, buddy. That's a good one. Juji likes those drums. Gets cranking up in there. Thank you, Christine. Heather B's in the house. Good to see you, Heather. How you doing tonight? There you go, Juji. Val Cameron's got the dynamite. Drenger knows. Make it sing. You know that's right, brother. Juji says, absolute scorcher. Absolutely. We're scorching there. Drenger says, Mountain Dew is good, but if you haven't had pineapple Fanta, you got to try it. I will. I never have, though, man. I don't know if they have it at the gas station we go to. I'll have to check, man. But Fanta got some good stuff, man. I saw some stuff. I subscribed to a Instagram channel called Team Supernova, and they tell you all the new chips and drinks and stuff coming out. And what was it? Faygo's got some bubble pop and some other pop. I can't remember what it's called, but it looked delicious. But I haven't even seen Faygo in like 100 years, man. Where do you buy Faygo at these days? There you go, Drainer. He said melting faces. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Drainer, he's out here with my G-string snap. Oh, yeah. Luckily, Stardust gets to see. Really? What did she put? We don't have any words like that, or do we? Wow. Oh, you know what? I don't know. No, I don't think we have any words. I had to look. I wonder why that got flagged. How bizarre. How bizarre. Val said, he a Peach Sunkiss, man. Sunkiss made some good stuff back in the day, man. It was, I don't know who's from Ohio, but when I was growing up, we had a knee-high peach. And that stuff was actually really, really good. I used to love drinking that stuff. Ginger says he lives like an hour away from the Faygo factory. Oh, man. Yeah, I'll have to figure out, I'll have to find out what that stuff was called. I know it was one that was like bubble pop, and one was, it's supposed to taste like Superman ice cream or something like that. I was like, what? Heather B says, great to see you. Doing great, thanks. Happy say it. That's awesome to hear, Heather. Always good. Gotta have a nice, blessed day. The weekends are the best, unfortunately. I gotta go back to work on Monday. I'm sure everyone else does too. I had a few days off from work. It's been lovely, but I'm going to, like I said, I got a week off in June. I can't wait for that. I'm ready for a week off. Jeremy says Faygo has some really good sodas. Wish it was available more play. I know, right? Drenger, yeah, we got some cheer wine. Is that it? The cotton candy? Maybe that's what it was. Oh, Ty M, dude. Oh, dude, Fanta Birch beer. Okay, so there was a place when I lived in Altamont Springs, which is in Central Florida. There was a, I don't know if it was like it was like a sub place. You know, they had, Subway sandwiches or whatever. It wasn't Subway. It was like a mom and pop type of Subway sub shop or whatever. And they had Fanta Birch beer on tap. And dude, I would just go there to get some of that birch beer. That stuff was good, man. You just reminded me of that. I gotta find some of that. Oh, that was good stuff, man. Pellet says just has Welch's grape soda. Oh yeah, I've seen that too, man. That Welch's grape soda, that's pretty good. I usually get we got like a 12-pack of crushed grape and crushed strawberry. And those are good. Dranger knows birch beer, yeah, buddy. Val says he had birch beer once and it was fan. It is. God, I can't. I have totally forgot about birch beer. Good Lord, man. All right, well, let's kick it out. Oh, well, hold up. Cletus and Clovis in his house. Let's see. He said, "What's up, brother? Cletus and Clovis back? Yes, sir. Ready for some shred?" Clovis wants to know if you heard of the Spiroducius. I have, and it's funny enough, I'm friends with him on Instagram. He followed me. Can you believe it? Spiroducius followed me on Instagram. I was blown away, dude. Yeah, that guy is amazing, bro. Cletus and Clovis. Spiroducius is unreal. If you want to check someone out, look up Spiroducius. I've never seen anyone play like that, man. I've never seen no one play like that. It's unbelievable what he can do. And I'm so glad he followed me on Instagram. I was shocked and elated all in one breath, man. Oh, Scott Candy, no worries. Glad to see you here. We got a really cool song coming up. We got one last song here, and then we're gonna switch to the acoustic guitar and play with that for a little bit. Nate, let's see, buddy. Let me look, man. If are you on mobile or a computer or this? I don't know. Let's see, live. Let me see if I can find myself. Man, lots of people shredding tonight. Ghost of Maiden, Brody's on. Shoot, everyone rocking and rolling tonight. Let's see if I can find this, bro. It should be yeah, I don't know. There should be a join button, Nate. If you're on a computer or your mobile, there should be a join button. Let me look at my phone real quick to see a mobile style. Rick. Okay, Rick Renstrom live right now. Let's see. Huh, I don't see it. How do you join then? Shoot. Super chat. Huh. You know what, buddy? I am actually not. If you're on a mobile phone, I am not sure how you join the channel with a mobile phone. You might have to do it on your computer, bro. I don't know. Very strange. Cletus and Clovis dropping that super chat. You brothers rock, man. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome, dude. Appreciate you guys, man. And they say, oh, wait. He said, this time Cletus got paid, and that's what I'm talking about. You guys get paid on the opposite weeks. That's good, man. You're always making money. Sky Candy, it was a great day today. Thank you so much. I slept in so hard. It was unbelievable. I slept real good. I needed it too. The last couple of days I've been had to wake up early and stuff, and I haven't got the sleep that I want, but today I got the sleep that I wanted, man. Ain't that the truth? All right, let's kick off Victory. This is the last of the electric songs. It's for Pellet Thunder because he requested it. Little Victory for everybody, and then we'll pick up the old classical here and play with that. Let's go. Victoire in French or Victory in English. Good to see that. That's a great song. Very emotional song there. Appreciate everyone enjoying that one. Thank you, Pellet, for that request. I do appreciate it. Let's see what we got here. Juji, thank you. Christine, thank you. Thank you, Val. Jen's like, that was gorgeous. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you, Juji. Nikki Lynn says, Rick, when you play, it's like medicine. There you go. That's what we like. Cletus and Chloe said, damn, that was the real deal for shizzle. Appreciate that, man. Val says, Rick Cap is childproof. You know that's right. Stranger said, give that guitar a towel. I think she's cooked. Yeah, it's time to rock out this classical guitar now. Thank you, Charlie Escobar. Good to see you, brother. Thank you, Drenger. Michael Fair, there you go, brother. Heather B said, you are incredible. Wow, I love this stream. Thank you, Heather B. Thank you so much. There's Ray. Says, beautiful song. Love it, man. You rock. Thank you, bro. I know you enjoy that one too, bro. That's a fun one to play, man. Val, there you go. Drenger said, that was beautiful, bro. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you, man. Dweller Playhouse asks, what rig are you playing through? An Amplitude Direct? Yeah, Amplitude 5, yeah. I'll give you a quick look at it too, buddy. No problem, no problem. Let's see. Let me turn on my display here. And this is for anyone that wants to see. Check it out. But if you buy Amplitude 5 from my Sweetwater store, let me know and I'll give you this patch. But yeah, this is what I use, Amplitude 5. This is a Marshall, essentially a Marshall JTM 45 Plexi. This is what Jimi Hendrix used to use back in the 70s or whatever. The trick that I do with this is this thing right here. This is basically an MXR Distortion Plus. This is IK Multimedia's version of the MXR Distortion Plus. As you can see, I got it cranked to 10 to really give that juice. And then we have an EQ here that I push those mids nice and high to get that Yngwie tone. And that's it, man. And I got the good old cabinet. It's a 412 with the 75, basically the GT75 type of cabinet here. We got a U87 and an SM57 mic. It's a pretty simple setup, you know. It didn't take me long. Like I said, when I bought this thing, it took me 10 minutes to get this tone together. It was like a gift from the tone gods, I swear. All right, so let's. I'm gonna have to make a new patch here, actually. Let me. Let's see. Oh, okay, I better fix this, man. This is called Fortin. All right, we're gonna make a patch for the classical channel now, and we're gonna have to mess with this for a minute because I don't have a tone, so we're gonna mess with the tone for a little bit, for a minute. Let's see. All right, let's mute that. Okay, we're gonna mute this for now. We're gonna unplug. And we're gonna put this guitar down. So give me just a moment, everybody. We're gonna put this guitar down over here. I'm gonna grab this off the. All right, we also need this cord here. Ugh. We'll plug it in. It's got a nice little plug here. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Where are we? All right, we got to unmute this. Hopefully that sounds good. That's the basis of it right there. Let's see. So we're gonna probably need a little bit of EQ, I think, for this. Let's do a 6. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can find a pre-made EQ. An acoustic. All right, so bear with me, everybody. We're gonna Try and get a tone here. Acoustic guitar clear. All right, that's nice. Y'all let me know. Let's see if we got any chat in here. Let's see. Y'all let me know if you can hear this well. We got to figure it out. I don't know if I can hear it on my phone. Let me turn on the chat on my phone so I can see if we get any. Because all I hear is what I hear, so let's see. Let's see. Okay, we can definitely hear it. We can definitely hear it. Let's add a tiny. I need a tiny bit of reverb though, like just a touch, just a touch. Let's see. How about do my CLA guitar? I'll throw a CLA guitar on here. We're going to keep this clean. And let's see what we can find. Acoustic. Airwave. Off here, let's turn this down a little bit. Our reverb's on Arena. Let's turn that down just a notch. What do y'all think of that? Is that gonna work out for us? I think. And let's turn this up 1.7. All right, let's check it out. Got a lot of chat here too. Let's go hit this chat real quick and see what's cooking. Let's see. Thank you, Zachary Gould. I appreciate that, my man. Very kind of you to say that. Jeremy said, I have the iRig. Yeah, it's okay. I have an iRig. It depends on what you use it for, man. Sometimes you can make it work. I think it's just a mobile type of thing. And I used to use it through TikTok and YouTube. And the sound never was amazing. There you go, Dweller. Absolutely, brother. Cletus and Clovis say, Clovis just cried in his 40. I don't know. There you go, man. Dweller says, I would, but yeah, I'm only going to give it to people that, are viewers here, fans here, subscribers, friends. Only people here that I will give it to, man. Yeah. That's my, my thing. I don't want everyone in the world to have it, but, a lot of people will like it. It's anyone that like I said, anyone that buys the iRig off my Sweetwater page, I'll hook that up for you. Thanks, Zach. Stranger said, how much is that easier than a stack? I know, right? That stuff gets crazy, man. That stuff gets crazy. I used to have 4 Mesa Boogie speakers, 2 stacks, and I had to cart that around everywhere when I was in my teenage years, man. That was rough, man. There you go, Terry. Get it on. Dweller says, you love Anton. That's awesome, man. Absolutely, buddy. No problem, man. Thank you, Drenger. There you go, Juji. Olivia J's in the house. How you doing, Olivia? Good to see you tonight. All right, Pellet says sweet sounds. Val thinks it's going to be good. Drenger got his M&Ms ready. There you go. Charlie says, take your time, Rick. Everything you got to do is gold. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Drenger. All right, we got a good on Dweller. I appreciate that. Juji says the sweet dulcet tones of a nylon. Absolutely. Gotta love it. I haven't, it's been a long time since I played it now, but this one plays so nice. Mozart piece there. Let's see. All right, let's see. There we are. Ethan Elmar says it sounds good. Good to go. Ginger says nylon G-string. You know that's right, man. You gotta have it. Thank you, Elmar. Appreciate it. I hope you're doing well tonight. Joel, I'm in Florida, bud. Thank you, Ray. All right, we're looking good. There said I'll buy that one. I bought the HD. It was hyped, but it was not the. I don't know what I have, dude. I have the. It's way over there, man. I'm not sure what it is, but I just don't use it. It was kind of cool. I could plug it into my phone, and I've got a couple of really cool apps for my phone. But yeah, it's just good for that or my iPad. If I was doing like recording with my iPad, it works. It works very well for that. But beyond that, I couldn't figure it. I couldn't get it to work anywhere else. Val says, I love a Mesa combo. Yeah, Mesas were, I was a Mesa fanboy when I was a kid, man. I had Mesas out the yin-yang, man. I had a Mesa Boogie stereo Simulclass 295 power amp, a quad preamp, and two stacks. And it was out of control. It was out of control. Dave says, hell yeah, Rick, more vids, sign me up. There you go, brother. Edward says, gotta go, Rick. Thank you for the cool tune, buddy. You're welcome, Edward. I hope you have a great rest of your night and weekend, my friend. Drenger said, I'll buy yours 2 shirts and a poster Thursday. There you go, brother. Awesome, man. He says, I need a new interface. Yeah, if anyone's looking for an interface, it's a little more expensive, maybe $100 more than most, but it's called the Black Lion Audio Revolution 2x2. It's on my Sweetwater page. And can you say when I'm going to pop my Sweetwater page up real quick here. If anyone is interested of the stuff that I use, it's all right here. On my Sweetwater page. There you go. Sweetwater page. Check that out. But yeah, the Revolution 2x2 that I use, I think it's probably one of the best interfaces for guitar. If you want to do guitar recording and stuff like that. There you go, Noble. Appreciate you, brother. Drench says, I can pick, but geez, that picking is just beautiful. I know, like I said, I've studied classical guitar for 2 years in college. So, my nails aren't as awesome. I only have 2 nails that are worth anything anymore. These 2 nails are broken as broke. So it's tough, man. I was thinking about getting some Lee press-on nails. There you go, Val. The Ren Fair. Pal said, that's proper. There you go. Olivia J. Super cool. Sound like medieval times. There you go. Trevor had the Creighton D Market. Those are nice, dude. Those were real nice. Val said, Rick blew the windows out of his parents' house. Luckily, we had a 2-car garage that we turned into a band practice place, and we soundproofed it and everything. We could crank up, and no one heard nothing. All right, I think we got our tone. Where's this new song at? All right, I don't know. This one's kind of emotional. I'll probably play it twice, just to see what kind of stuff I can do, because I played it a couple times before, but yeah, I was just like fooling around and stuff. So we're gonna probably try it twice, but we'll play it once and see how what everyone thinks of it. But this is called, I don't know. This is called 050325 as today's date. So let's give it a shot. Pretty wild, pretty wild. I like it. That's kind of cool. It needs a little work. I didn't get time to record the bass guitar. It needs that low end. It needs that low end. But that was nice. That was pretty nice. That felt very cool. Let's see. Judy says, "Why not? Dolly Parton can do it. Heck yeah." James says, "That's the style my drill sergeant showed me from the English." There you go, man. He butchered the name. Dave said, "Keeping your nails formed for classical is half the." I know, right, dude? That's a tough one, man. You break them all the time, man. So much. Ray Freeze, thank you, my brother. I appreciate that there. Ginger said, "This is seriously beautiful. Thank you so much, man." Juju was so happy I could get to show off with the new acoustic. Absolutely. We'll do some more about that, you know. But that was something I kind of whipped together, you know, as I usually do. But it was a nice one. I like the little pieces there. Nice little progression. Val said, "It's nice seeing this side of Rick." Absolutely, man. Yeah, because you never get to see it, you know, because I'm always shredding and stuff or whatever. But it's fun, you know. It brings out a lot of memories for me to play a nylon string again. And this one's just really nice, you know. It's not your typical classical guitar. It's like a really high-end instrument here. It's very cool. Like, I don't know, I'll show you. Like, this is how thin it is. It's a very thin, you can see the back there. Very nice, man. Very, very well constructed. But it's like when I was a kid, I was at a music store and I saw, it was a Chet Atkins SST nylon string, Gibson. And they were pretty expensive, and I played it, and I was like, wow, this plays so amazing. It felt like my electric guitar playing, but it was also like me playing the nylon strings. It's very nice. So, but I could never afford it. It was expensive back then. And then I've always wanted one like that. And when I lived in Orlando, I was at a music store that was down the street from where I worked, and they had a black, very like this color, but the Chet Atkins Gibson SST. The guy wanted $800 for it. And I made a pretty good amount of money when I was there, you know. And but I was like, hey, let me think about it. And he's like, dude, just give me $20. I'll put it on layaway. You can just pay it off when you want. I'm like, yeah, let me think about it. And I never went back. And I kicked myself. I probably kicked myself for 25 years for not doing that, for not getting that. And then recently, I know Uli John Roth, one of my heroes. I watched a video of him playing one of these Godins like this, and I was like, oh, that's pretty sick. I looked into it a little bit, and then there's an Instagram guitarist I watch, E Flack, that did a video using one of these. And I was like, that's it. I got to get one of these guitars now. I got to get one. And I looked on Reverb, and this one, I had one for a while that was saved. Then someone bought it, and then this one popped up, and I favorited it and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, but it's like that. I mean, I have the money, but I don't have the money, if you know what I mean. You know, it's like one of those things. I don't want to spend the money right now. You know, times are tough, everybody, and everyone knows how times are. So I was like, you know what? I'll see what happens. I'll leave it there. And by God's grace, so many people this month were so generous, helping with the super chats and the donations and things like that. And it just gave me enough money to get this thing. And I was like, as soon as I knew I had enough money, I went and I bought it immediately. You can see on my community page, it was instant. I was like, I got it, you know. And then I had to take yesterday off from work so I could be home to get it. And I'll tell you another story about that. Let me go through this chat. I'm gonna tell you the delivery story real quick. Val, thank you, buddy. Let's see what we got. I think I went a little further. All right, Val said that. Stardust said, yeah, Stardust been like, you gotta play something different. Play some acoustics. And I was like, yeah, let me get one. Clea says, killer tune, Rick got a far beyond the sun vibe. Oh, thank you, brothers. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, Val. Thank you, Christine. Jeremy, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Ginger says, I'll roadie for free when you go on tour. I will let you know, my brother. I'm hoping to get out there. Thank you, Olivia J. Thank you so much. Terry says, nicely done. Sound like a harp. Awesome. Thank you. That's cool. Noble, appreciate you, brother. Ginger says, yes, him crushing on a hollow body is what we all need. Absolutely, man. Val says, who makes this? Is Godin, Godin. They make a ton of them. This is an Encore, and it's actually probably about $1,600 normally. The guy that was selling it, I don't know what's going on there. He had it for $800 plus $80 shipping. He said there was a small nick somewhere. I don't even know where it is. I don't care, you know. I don't care about perfect guitars. If there's a scratch or something, it doesn't bother me. I think that gives the guitar a character anyway. No biggie. But I don't know why I was selling it for so inexpensive. $800. I was like, because there's ones on there. There's other ones like this for $1,300, $1,400, $1,500, $1,600. I'm like, and it's black. I'm like, wow, that's probably a rare color. So I don't know what's going on with that. But once I knew I had the money, snapped it up, man. Snapped it up. Jeremy, thank you, brother. Yeah, it's a nice one. Juji says, did you name that guitar yet? I don't know yet. I haven't thought of one yet. Y'all, if you guys can think of a name for this, I don't know. You never know. You never know. There you go. Stranger says, there's a Johnny Cash Martin I've been eyeing. Those Martins are nice. Dave knows Chet Atkins is the man. He is, bro. Jeremy says, can you play Close My Eyes Forever? And I probably could if I knew how it goes. Chloe says, man, you got to do one night of acoustic. I know, right? That'd be wild. I don't know how that would work out. Stranger, thanks, brother. Much love to you, my friend. Stranger, he's like, it's beautiful. Got to put some miles on it. Yeah, absolutely, man. Okay, Val says Steve Stevens plays Godin. That's very cool, man. That's all about just finger style picking. Here, I'll break out the pick. Feels good with the pick too. Sick. This thing plays amazing, man. I love it, man. I'm really happy, and I want to thank everyone that supported me last month with the super chats and the donations. Without you, I couldn't have done it, and it means everything to me, and I do appreciate it very much. I want to thank all of you for supporting me so this year and last year and the year before that. It's amazing to see, and it makes me feel good and helps me know that I'm doing something right and good in this world. So I appreciate that, everyone. Juji says, how about Black Beauty? Now, there you go. Too cheesy? No, not at all. Could be the Black Stallion too, though. Depending. The Black Stallion, which is a movie I used to love. I used to love that as a kid. Jenner says he's got a 76 Ibanez J560 Gibson copy. Plays like butter, but I busted the what? He's restring. Oh man, dude. That's a nice one though, man. There's some real nice ones. Thank you, Olivia. Judy says now I can butter my bread with this. There you go. Uh-oh. Stardust says 12 minutes until surprise tater tots. Okay, that's news to me. So let's do that. Jenny said Black Betty. Whoa, lamb. Whoa, Black Betty. That's a classic. But yeah, there you go. So we'll try and make some more tunes with the classical guitar in the future for sure. Let's see. Anyone who knows King Diamond knows this one. Play jazz on it too. You could play jazz. Wow. So nice. Maybe I'll make a jazz song next. We got a blues song, we got a jazz song. Let's see. Hey, Bamba Lamb, there you go. Sal says, Stardust going to get a raise. Absolutely. K-Dog says, we love you here in the Great Pacific. That's awesome, K-Dog. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much. Juji says Black Stallion is perfect. I think there you go. This is now the Black Stallion, everybody. The Black Stallion. Gotta crank it up. Jenner says, much love, bro. Gotta get some sleep. That's a good one. To see you in a bit. Thank you, brother. Good to see you, man. Have a great night. Great tomorrow. Appreciate you, man. Val says, you can play the Woody Woodpecker. How's that one go? Something like that, right? Terry says that classical guitar is such beautiful sounds. This thing is amazing, and I just put some quick tones together real quick. But yeah, it's amazing what you can get out of it. Crazy, yeah. All right, well I think that's about enough for me tonight. Tater tots is on the rise, so we got to get some of that. I'm hungry tonight. But yo, I want to thank everyone for hanging out with us tonight. It's a real nice night tonight. I love Saturdays because they're chill and we can do whatever we want. Not to say we can't do whatever we want on weekdays, but we got a little more flexibility on Saturday, which I enjoy. So everyone here was super great tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Who else we got? There you go, Val. Thank you, Val. Getting that Tesla love song vibes. There you go. This one I was working on. I almost did this riff earlier. I almost recorded this one, but. That might be the next. That might be the next acoustic song I make. There you have it. That's called. That's how you tremolo on a classical. I could play all day. I could play this thing all day, honestly. It's amazing. Thank you, Val. Christine, have a great night. Heather, thank you. We shall enjoy the tots, and thank you. You're welcome for the music. I'm always here for that. Coffee, no problem, buddy. This stream will be available for a replay in about 10 minutes or less. So make sure, please check it out if you can. It was a good one tonight. It was a real good one tonight. Echo Stardust, good night, friends. Love you all. See you again soon. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night, Sunday night at 9 p.m. for the vertical stream Sunday. We'll shred it out and see what cooks. Nate says it would sound good playing Vera from Pink Floyd. I'll have to check that one out, man. For sure. There's a lot of great Pink Floyds that's got acoustic in it, so you could do that for sure. Michael, have a great night, brother. Great week, rest of your weekend. Thank you, Christine. Val says, night starts and give me some tots, Napoleon. You know that's right. Those are my tots. Silly Willie, you're welcome, brother. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Jeremy says, I could listen all day. That's what I love to see, man. I appreciate that, my brother. But I want to go chill. It's time for us to chill tonight. We had a nice stream tonight. Doyle says, good night and good luck to all of you. Love, absolutely, brother. Oh, it's awesome. Well, once again, we shall be back tomorrow night on the vertical stream, 9 p.m. tomorrow night. And then we'll be back on Tuesday after that for start the normal week off. But once again, I want to thank everyone for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you have a great rest of your night or day, wherever you're at, and a great rest of the weekend, and a better week ahead. And as always, I want y'all to stay safe out there. I want you to take care of each other, and I want you to be good to each other, because that's all we have in this world, right? All right, everybody. Thank you, Michael. You're welcome, brother. Have a great night. We shall see you tomorrow night or sometime next week. And don't forget, the shirts are available now at the YouTube store page on my channel. So make sure you check those out if you like. And hopefully we'll have ours soon. We can show it off next week or something like that. But appreciate it. What's up? Metal Mark says, huge difference in views and live streams. You know that's right, brother. You know that's right. Saturday's a nice chill stream. Saturdays are bring your own crowd, basically. The other kind, YouTube pushes your stream out there for you, depending on how well you're doing. So, but yeah, Terry says, watching the parade here in San Antonio, and there you go, Terry. That's awesome. Well, y'all have a great rest of your night and weekend. We shall see you tomorrow night, and I wish y'all a great one. Take care, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.